Hey guys, I got a question from a buddy of mine asking about about going ketosis and following a ketogenic diet, which is basically like a zero carbohydrate diet. He asked, "Hey mate, I got a question. I'd love if you could answer, and if you could explain it in simpler terms. Is it safe to put clients into ketosis long term? I heard it's dangerous. Will they become insulin resistant? Do they not need the carbs to make the adaptation in the first place? And as carbs are the body's main source of energy, be great if you could help me out on this." Basically, what a ketogenic diet is, or what the ketosis means, is your body has nearly zero carbohydrates to work from. So you'll be eating a lot of foods that are minimal in carbohydrates, like fish, steak, meats in general, nuts, and you'd be cutting even things like vegetables that have like minimal source of carbs, so that your body can go full ketosis. What happens with your body is when you eat carbohydrates, your carbohydrates get broken down into glucose. So like sometimes it'll get broken down quickly if you eat sugary foods, and you'll get that energy hit really quickly. Other times when you eat things like sweet potato and porridge, and even certain vegetables, it's a slow release of energy, but it all ends up getting turned into glucose to be burnt for fuel. So that's your body's preferred source of energy. If you don't have enough carbohydrates in your system, the general thought is that your body will go into ketosis. Sometimes what happens is your body will burn protein for fuel, called glucogenesis, where you literally break down the protein to use it for energy. But the theory is that if you've got zero carbs and you've got a high fat and a high protein diet, your body will go ketosis first. Which basically means instead of using this glucose for energy, your body lets out ketones, which is another energy source that it likes to use, but it can only work if there's minimal and nearly zero carbohydrates in your system. In terms of clients, I never put clients on a ketogenic diet, and if I do, people that are competing and similar things like that, I'll put a strategic refeed in. So I will, in one of their meals that week, include a high carbohydrate day so that they kind of reset their metabolism. Personally, what I do is I love keto. I love the ketogenic diet. I love cutting all carbs, but within reason. So I may follow a really low carb diet, ketogenic for 1 or 2 days. Then I'll follow it by a medium carb day around like a heavy back workout or a heavy leg session. And then I'll go back keto again for a couple of days, and then I'll have like a strategic refeed. So say Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going keto, going really, really low. Takes a couple of days for your body to adapt. You start to get a bit sluggish, but after about 2 days, your ketones start to kick in and you start to function normally again. But if you keep your body in this state long term, what happens is it can become a small bit insulin resistant or carb sensitive, where when you eat carbs, then your body, you get really swollen, really bloated, and your body just isn't able to process them properly. That's what happens to me if I follow keto for more than 5 or 6 days, and then as soon as I eat carbs, I feel sick and feel bloated, and it feels like it's not getting digested. So what I do is I follow a keto diet for a couple of days, and then I'll have a strategic refeed. So I'll have my high carb day. So I'll have my sweet potato, porridge, in high quantities, high amounts. Kind of what it does is when you're going low carb, similar to low calorie, your body is amazing how it adapts to things. It adapts to training programs quickly. It adapts to diets quickly. It adapts to hardcore diets quickly. Things like keto, not so much a healthy, clean living diet, but things like the ketogenic diet it adapts to. For me, anyways. So what I do is I follow keto for a couple of days, and then I'll have my refeed, and it kind of resets my metabolism. I find that if I follow keto for a couple of days, I get unbelievable benefits in like 3 or 4 days. And then if I go past that, I feel like my metabolism is slowing down. I can't get rid of any excess body fat. My energy is terrible in the gym. It's terrible all day. And then I'm like, right, okay, it's time for a refeed now. So I'll refeed, and I feel like I'm resetting my metabolism. Similar to people that follow a low-calorie diet, when you go out and cheat, like 1 day a week, you literally reset your metabolism and you go back to square one again. and you can keep doing this. It's kind of like a mixture between the keto diet and carb cycling. And that's what I do year round. It's kind of how I stay in shape year round, because I eat clean foods and I follow a low carb diet with strategic refeeds. So in terms of putting clients on it, that's really up to you what you think is best. But if you're putting someone on a keto diet, or you're thinking of going on it yourself, be wary and be kind of strategic about how you put in your refeeds to kind of get the best out of the keto diet, so that you don't stagnate and stay the same all the way through. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, buddy, or anything else that you want to know, just leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you.